Hey guys, it's a baby girl miracle. I'm back again. Nice meeting you again. I just want to tell you, do you know the plan of God for your life is not for you to suffer in this world. It's not for you to experience any pain or anguish in this world. His plan is not for you to suffer in this world. His plan is for you to enjoy the dividends of salvation, to enjoy the dividends of salvation, to enjoy the benefit that accompanies salvation. But the devil has made it a work, has assigned his demons and his agents to make people to suffer in this world, that God made for us to enjoy. The devil has assigned his agents in different capacities, in different categories, to make us to suffer in this world, to make the children of God to suffer in this world. But let me tell you, the good news is that you can come out of your problems. You can come out of that anguish. You can come out of that sorrows if you trust God and trust in his efforts to make you to come out of it. If you trust God, trust in Christ, believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, He is going to make you to come out of that problem. He's through the dividends of salvation, you are going to come out of that your situation. You are going to come out of that trials you are facing. The devil has assigned his agents. They are different in different places, in families, in churches, in schools, in different aspects, in different places in this world, to make sure that you suffer in this world, to make sure that you experience pain, to make sure that you experience sorrows and anguish. But if you are going to tell yourself, I'm not going to suffer the pain that the devil has placed upon me, I'm not going to suffer the reproach, the reproach that is upon my father's house, that is in my father's house, I'm not going to suffer like others. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. I am a king and I'm a queen. I'm not a slave. I'm a king. I'm not a slave. God has made it possible for me to enjoy the defense of salvation. My dear, let me tell you, God cannot come down by himself to make you to come out of your situation. God cannot come down by himself. You himself, you are his ambassador on earth. You are his ambassador. He has given you all the power that you needed to make you to come out of your situation. He has given you all that you needed. The dividends of salvation, the dividends, the benefit that accompany salvation. He has given all of them to you. He has given you the key of the kingdom, that whatsoever you bound on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever you lose on earth is loose in heaven. It's left for you alone to exercise the power of God upon your life, to exercise the authority given over you, to exercise the power and authority that God has given you, that God has bestowed upon your life. It's left for you to exercise those powers that God has bestowed upon you. The devil has no power over your life. If you make the devil to be king over your life, he will be. But if you say no, you cannot be king over my life, you cannot be king over my life, you can't take the place of God in my life, you can't take the place of God in my life, that's what is going to be for you. But if you allow him, he will mess up with your life, he will mess with your life. But if you allow God, if you exercise the authority of God over every situation, you say to this mountain, move, and it's going to move. You say to this situation, it's over, and it's going to be over. Don't relent. Do not relent. Do not be eased in Zion. Try to make a move. Check the devil, and he will leave you. Speak a word to that situation. Speak a word to that circumstances. Speak a word to that situation you are going through, and you are going to come out as an overcomer. Speak a word. Victory has been won on the cross of Calvary 2,000 years ago. Christ came. He died on the cross of Calvary, won the victory, that won the victory, won all the battles, and he came out victoriously. So it's left for us alone to exercise our victory, to exercise our power over circumstances, over situations, to exercise the power of God over our lives, to exercise the authority Christ has given unto us, to exercise the power of God upon our lives. It's left for you alone to exercise the power of God over your life. God created us. He never had it in mind for us to suffer. But the devil has made it a mandate, has made it a work, and assigned his agents in different places to make you to suffer. My dear, count yourself out. If you count yourself out, you are going to come out victoriously. If you can say no to the devil, you can't have your place over my life. You can't take your place over my life. You do not be easy at Zion. Do not be easy do not be easy in a particular situation you are. Do not enjoy the present situation you are. Do not enjoy the situation you are. Never you enjoy that situation you are. Yes, never you enjoy it. Do not be easy in Zion. Try to make a move, try to take a step, try to shake the devil off from your life, and he will leave you. Yes. War, battle. For you to have the dividends of salvation, for the dividends of salvation to come to pass over your life, you must war. You must fight in order for the dividends to be made manifest in your life. Yes. You have to war. You have to fight with all your heart, with all your strength. You have to do that for the dividends of salvation to be made available in your life. Yes, the dividends that accompany salvation, you have to fight for it. You have to go for it. The devil is not happy that you accepted Christ into your heart. He's not happy with you. He's not happy that God is blessing you. He's not happy that you are living a victorious life. He's not happy. So he must fight. He's fighting tooth and nail to make sure to bring you down, to make sure that you come down at a particular place, to come down. But refuse. Say no. Do not relent. Say no. You can't have your place over my life. You can't take the place of God over my life. You can't have your place over my life. Say no to the devil. Say, the devil, no, you can't have your place over my life. You can't have your place over my life. I'm a child of God. I'm free indeed. I'm no longer a slave to sin. I'm no longer a slave to fear. My dear, fear has gripped so many Christians. Fear. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid of any circumstance. Do not be afraid of the devil. Do not be afraid. Face the devil face to face and fight. And fight as a Christian you are. And fight as a warrior you are. You are a warrior. Christ died. He went to hell and took the keys of the kingdom and came and handed it over to us. So it's left for you to exercise the authority, to exercise that power he has given unto us. He said that whatsoever we bound on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever we lose on earth is loose in heaven. It's left for you to fight, to say no. You can't have your place over my life. Say no. You can't have your place over my life. It's left for you to fight. My dear, it's left for you to do that. If you allow the devil, he will make a full mess of your life. If you allow him, he will make a full mess of your life. Do not be ease in Zion. Do not be ease in Zion. God's plan for our life is to enjoy our lives as Christians, as believers, to enjoy this life. But you have so many things fighting us. Fighting Christians, fighting the gospels, fighting the gospel. So we have to fight back. You have to do what? To fight back. God cannot come down and fight for you. You are the only one that's going to fight for yourself. As maybe you park into a house and you let the landlord, and you park into a house and the landlord of the house came and knock at your door. And you check, who is that? Is the landlord. If you open the door for him, he will come in. But if you say, I want my space, I don't need any disturbance for now, he will just go. Besides, you have paid for the rent. That's how it is with God. If you invite God in a situation, he will come down for you. If you don't invite him, he will just be looking at you. And to invite him, he don't come uninvited. You have to invite God. You have to invite the presence of God in a situation, in a challenge. You have to invite the presence of God. You have to invite God in a challenge, in a situation. If you don't invite God, you'll be stagnant at a point. If you don't invite God, David said, make haste and come, oh God. Make haste. He invited God and God came through for him. If you don't invite God, he will just be looking at you. But if you invite him, he will show himself. He will come and he will show himself fully in that situation. He will show himself. His plan for us is for a better future. He said in his word that the thoughts I have for you is a thought of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. But the devil is fighting for you not to have an expected end. He's fighting to and fro for you not to have an expected end. But you have to say no. The purpose of God for my life is for me to fulfill his plan over my to fulfill his plan in my life. The purpose of God for my life is good. His plan for me is good. Is good, not evil. His plan towards me is to give me